Next on Worcester News tonight, another baseball-themed party in the city this evening, and Red Sox fans are hoping to have even more to celebrate. Plus, caught on camera, a would-be vandal tries to destroy a Worcester business's mascot. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Brittany Schaefer. Baseball fans in the city are hoping to celebrate a little more tonight. Days after the AAA affiliate of the Boston Red Sox made their move official to Worcester, the big club had a chance to claim the American League East title. It was the backdrop for another party in downtown. Our Cam Jandro joins us live now with the details. Cam?
Brittany, the funny part is this viewing party was scheduled way before Worcester made their announcement regarding the Paw Sox. But for the people at Mercantile Center, this was the perfect way to get together and celebrate Worcester getting a new baseball team. Baseball is still a hot topic in the city of Worcester. Wednesday, Mercantile Center screened the Red Sox-Yankees game on the plaza.
We thought we'd join in with the Worcester baseball theme, and you can see there's a real fever, real interest in baseball here.
The watching party also a celebration of the Paw Sox coming to Worcester. Mercantile Center is one of the 21 founding sponsors for the city's newest ball club. Managing director Chip Norton, decked out in Red Sox gear, calls it a big win for the area.
Great credibility factor, great draw for downtown. It's about 3+ blocks from the center of downtown, so a good location, generate some business.
Fans still have to wait 2 more years for opening day, but 2 days after the city welcomed Boston's AAA affiliate, excitement in the city remains high.
Definitely excited so that I don't have to go too far to see a good baseball game.
This is the biggest thing since the DCU.
Getting a minor league team here in baseball and the Red Sox organization just says great things about the city and the confidence the Red Sox had in bringing their minor league team here.
Now, fans were hoping to see the Red Sox clinch the AL East division at Yankee Stadium, but things aren't looking too good right now. But luckily, tomorrow the Red Sox will have another chance to clinch in Yankee Stadium. Brittany?
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Cam. We are getting our first look at what Polar Park Stadium is expected to look like. New renderings released by the city show where the AAA affiliate of the Boston Red Sox will play starting in the spring of 2021. The 10,000-seat stadium is expected to be surrounded by a hotel, apartments, and retail and restaurant space. Construction will begin in 2019. A man is now facing charges in a sexual assault this morning. It happened near the Palmer-Brimfield line. State police say a woman walked out of the woods along the Mass Pike and flagged down a tractor trailer. She told the driver she'd been assaulted. 25-year-old Lee Michael Collins is charged in the case and was expected to be arraigned in Palmer District Court today. It's not something you see every day. Surveillance video captures a man trying to destroy the symbol of a longtime Worcester butcher shop. The target was their beloved bull, and what the man was trying to do to it has some scratching their heads. Our Rosalind Flaherty has the details.
A bizarre scene caught on surveillance video. A man climbs to the roof of Fairway Beef in Worcester and tries to vandalize their signature bull.
This can't be happening. This can't be real.
Alex Smith works at MB Lounge next door and noticed the incident happening around 2 a.m. Tuesday morning. You can see the man trying to cut off the bull's private parts and later getting on top of it. Smith says he pulled out his cell phone to record it and called police.
I called Worcester PD and basically told them that there's a guy on the roof of Fairway Beef vandalizing the bull.
24-year-old Sean Giorgi was arrested. Worcester police say he was indeed trying to castrate the statue of the bull named Sirloin.
I couldn't believe it. You know, it's just, why would somebody do that?
Fairway Beef found out about the incident later in the day. They say Sirloin has been up for 3 years and is an iconic symbol of their business. Fortunately, he wasn't damaged.
It was just shocking.
I don't know what he was thinking of. He must have been partying a little bit too much. It's all I can think of.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
Crews are working to clean up the wreckage left behind by Hurricane Florence, including some who were deployed with the Red Cross of Central Massachusetts. Christopher Jean was deployed to Raleigh-Durham last Tuesday to help families find shelter. A graduate of Clark University, he says this is his first deployment to a natural disaster. Rising water continues to be a major issue for North and South Carolina, and the death toll is almost at 40 people. Jean says this damage in the area is shocking.
Most of the roads were impassable. I mean, we're talking about, you couldn't really go 100 yards in any direction. I saw fish swimming in the street and even large, F-250 vehicles, overturned on the road.
Jean says he expects to be working down south for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now to the latest on the Merrimack Valley gas explosions and fires. Gas has been restored to about 6,300 customers who were outside of the impacted area and had their gas service disconnected last week. The explosions left one teenager dead, many injured, and destroyed homes. In Worcester, an attorney says from a legal standpoint, it's going to be a complicated and lengthy situation.
This type of thing is not supposed to happen. Safely run gas lines, pipelines, this does not happen. There'll be two types of cases. One type of case will be property damage cases, people have lost everything. The other types of case is the injury cases. I would think Columbia Gas are going to be found to be liable for this. We'll have to see how it plays out as time goes on.
Thomas Flaws says due to the amount of money lost and number of injuries, he expects the cases to be in the court system for years. A resident at Holy Trinity Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Worcester is fulfilling her lifelong dream. The published author is hoping to spread a message of positivity even after she was diagnosed with a terminal disease.
Where lilies bloomed in faded peach.
Nancy Heck has spent decades writing poetry.
I got to do my lifelong dream.
The 53-year-old has always wanted to publish her poems, and after doctors told her she had stage 4 cancer, she knew her time was limited.
I do remember them telling me that I have colon cancer. And I'm like, hello? What? You telling me this? Straight out like that. I just couldn't fathom it. I cried myself to sleep with my stuffed turtles. Just didn't know what else to do. Praying for my own life.
Heck received the diagnosis last May and says she was given 1 to 5 years to live. Her mother and sister thought they had lost her that day in the hospital.
There was at one point where you almost didn't make it. I held her hand out, squeeze my hand if you're in there. And I would get a little squeeze, and I was not giving up hope.
And they had given up hope for her because she was in septic shock. She had like 24 hours to live. And then the next day, when we had all the equipment removed, she just started coming out of it. And it was a miracle.
And even while fighting terminal cancer and mental illness, which was diagnosed years ago, Heck is still able to laugh. Her message to people who read her book:
don't give up. And always focus on the positive. And know that no matter how bad things are, they could always be worse.
You can find her book, The Longing Nightingale, on Amazon. She will also be having a book signing at Holy Trinity Nursing and Rehabilitation Center on Barber Ave on October 14th at 2 p.m. It now looks more like a pile of rubble instead of a former church. Demolition continues at the former Notre Day Canadians Church in downtown Worcester. It started as a slow process as pieces of the historic building were removed, but this week a crane has been brought in to claw away at the church. A bell was saved and is expected to be given to the city. Meanwhile, another historic building named on Preservation Worcester's most endangered list is expected to receive a new life. Bramble Hill was sold to a Dunstable-based developer for more than $800,000. The building is the former home of industrialist Milton Wiggins and his wife Alice. The 1901 mansion was sold in the year 2000 for more than $5 million, but has since been vacant since 2007. Preservation Worcester says they've been concerned about the property and aren't sure what the new developers plan to do with it.
Possible that they would be, and I think probably logical, that they would be developing the parcel with the 17 acres as a residential area. And it would be our hope that they would include the mansion as part of that residential complex.
The most recent sale of the house involves 17 acres.